Welcome to the Breakdown. I'm your host, Diane Rumbert, avid reader, award winning literary blogger, and the founder of Diamond's Literary World, which is my footprint in the literary industry. In recognition of Domestic Violence Awareness Month, I will be highlighting a couple of books that I feel like needs to be shared. I think that domestic violence is such an important issue. If you've ever been in an abusive relationship, you will understand why I am so passionate about it. If you know of anyone that's been in a domestic um, violence situation, i.e., mental, financial, emotional, or physical, it's all abuse. And so I like to dedicate the month of October to books that highlight, and I'm not in any way glorifying domestic violence. What I am doing is shedding more light to the cause. So if you can see, I'm very true to the cause. Break the silence on domestic violence. If you know someone who is in a volatile situation, or if it is you, please seek help today. I'm I'm a example that there is life after domestic violence. With that being said, today's book is Harlem Boyz by Jersey's own Armani Williams. Now, Armani is a young man that I met some years ago. I believe at a book signing, or yeah, it was a book signing for Carl Weber down in Source of Knowledge, and we just connected. And he often reminds me that that's the first time that we met, but there is, I really admire this young man. He does voiceovers. He's so amazing. I'm gonna link the video, or the link to the Blog Talk Radio interview that we did, so that you guys can get a taste of exactly who Armani is. But let's get into Harlem Boyz. Now, if you are like me, many of us were blown away by Waiting to Exhale, the female version. I want to come and tell you that Harlem Boyz is the male version of Waiting to Exhale. It's about four best friends who are more like brothers at this point. You have Malcolm, who's the certified. I mean, he's just a man's man. You know, he's not a ladies' man. He's a man's man. Um, you have Damon, Damon is trying to rebrand him, not rebrand, but reinvent himself, if you will, after being in a relationship with a married man. So he's trying to put himself back together after that. So then we have Kevin, who is sort of the younger brother of the crew. And Kevin finds himself in a very volatile situation. Shawn is living in the shadows of his songwriting boyfriend. And he really would like to step outside of the shadows, if you will. So he's dealing with that. So it's basically what I got throughout this book. I got brotherhood, I got relationships. Relationship between father and son, relationship between brother and brother, relationship between mother and son, relationships between two domestic partners, um, you know, various relationships. I even saw a relationship developing, like with coworkers. You know, sometimes you meet a coworker and you guys just bond. And for one character, one of his coworkers was sort of his saving grace, if you will. So you know, I absolutely love this book. I'm just gonna forewarn you, this book is for the open minded, because yes, all of the characters are gay, okay? And there are some sex scenes that may be a little racy for some. I know there were two that were a little racy for me. once I got past that, I couldn't put the book down. Page turner, because you wanted to know what was going to happen next. These characters, they suck you in. Armani has an amazing way of allowing you to connect with these characters. At one point, I messaged Armani and I said, if you don't pick your pen back up, I'm gonna come see you and I'm gonna take my belt off and I'm gonna beat you. You know, because that's how much I appreciate his pen game. So, you know, I want you to know that he is the author of several other novels. Well, a few. Jersey Lovers is the one that he keeps asking me to read, and I promise I'm going to get to it. But again, it's Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and so I'm trying to get to as many as I can. Now, we know that domestic violence does not end in October, that's for sure, but this is the month that I try to, you know, concentrate on those books. Now, he also has Scandalicious. I have both books. I just have to get to them. I can't wait to bring them to you because, like I said, Armani has an amazing gift. Spoiler, there is a part two in the works. We do not have a release date. And please do not bother him, you know, because he's diligently working to bring you part two. Bring us part two. Now, with that being said, I would love if you guys would go and connect with Armani Williams. He is on Instagram as Mr. Armani's World. He's on Facebook as Armani Williams. Not sure if he's on Twitter. But please go and look him up. Please go and download one of his books and come back and tell me what you think. If you've read something by him, come and let me know. I want to talk about this because I absolutely loved this book. Harlem Boyz. Again, I like reading books that reference places that I know. He talked about 125th Street. You know, he talked about a lot of places over in Harlem that, you know, I've been to, I'm very familiar with. So that was appreciated as well. It's always good when you can connect, you know, exactly what an author is talking about. So I loved that aspect of the book. With that being said, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch the video. Thank you for your comments. You guys don't know how much I appreciate the feedback that you give me when you let me know that you have connected with me here on YouTube or on Instagram. It means everything to me. So please leave me a comment. If you have not already done so, please take a minute to subscribe to the channel. Please tell your friends about what I'm doing over here on the breakdown. Now, I do have several other books that I'm coming to you with. It is October, which means that we're beginning to see some days, not every day. We're starting to get a little fall weather. And of course, you know, when it's a little chilly, you stay inside with a hot beverage, you know, or a cold glass of wine, a good book, and a comfy blanket. So I'll be bringing you more reviews. And just so you know, Diamond's World is about to go under construction, so you may see some videos with a different background. But we'll be back shortly with Diamond's Corner, and that's it. Until next time, happy reading and be blessed.